Kia ora, I'm David Chester with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news. Costs seem to be rising steeply everywhere now, far from any transitory implications. The rise of shipping container freight hit a new milestone this week, with the global average exceeding $10,000 for the first time for a 40-foot unit per journey. That is 3 times higher than a year ago. All this cost is outbound from China ports. Going the other way, into China, it's surprisingly cheap. For some key commodities, the overnight movements were very mixed. Aluminium and coal rose again, natural gas prices hit a 7-year high overnight, but iron ore and wheat fell again. In the case of iron ore, that's down to a 13-month low. In the US, the initial jobless claims reported for last week fell to 284,000 and lower than the week before. There are now 2.6 million people on these claims, the lowest level since the start of the pandemic. But some of this recent decrease is because of expiring qualifications rather than them moving off into work. There were Fed officials out speaking or being interviewed overnight, Williams, Bowman, Bostic, Bullard and Kaplan, and their message seemed to be that they're still likely to taper their bond buying program in 2021. In China, and consistent with a slowing domestic economy, consumer inflation fell to under 1% in August, but factory cost pressures rose. On the household front, the cost of milk and beef is holding, the price of lamb is slipping. All of these had large run-ups in the past few years, however. On the factory front, the rises were more than expected, and in fact hitting their highest growth since 2008. Overnight, the ECB meeting and review left all its settings unchanged and only slightly scaled back its bond buying program, a more dovish stance than markets were expecting. The US Treasury 10-year yield opens today at just over 1.3% and down 3 basis points for a second day in a row. And the price of gold has recovered $3 today. It is now at $1,796 an ounce. And oil prices have fallen by $1 a barrel, so in the US they're just under $68 a barrel, while the international Brent price has fallen to just over $71 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar opens the day at 71.1 US cents, and little change since this time yesterday. Against the Australian dollar, we're very slightly firmer at just on 96.5 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're little change to 60.1 euro cents. That means our trade-weighted index starts today at just on 74.1 and unchanged, and still right at the top of the 72 to 74 range of the past 10 months. We welcome your feedback on these issues. Leave a comment below or on our website. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.